We needed more than just a calculation platform because suppliers don't always have the necessary data, documentation, or knowledge, and ClimateCamp proved to be a great partner in collecting that primary data with our suppliers. I'm Dries van Hout, I'm Sustainability Controller at Duvel Moordgat, and my job is to collect all data related to sustainability and to provide a good calculation and overview of the sustainability at Duvel Moordgat. When it comes to our carbon footprint, we already calculated our Scope 3 emissions. GHG footprinting is always an iterative process where you're looking to improve what you've calculated previously. And therefore we were looking for a partner to improve those calculations in the future. More than 80% of our overall emissions are coming from our supply chain, of which a large part of purchased goods and services. After tackling our Scope 1 and 2 emissions, we now want to put more focus on the Scope 3 emissions. This is also reflected in the targets we set, so our near-term targets are clear. We want to reduce 25% of our fossil Scope 3 emissions and as well as 30.3% on our flag emissions. For our current calculation, we heavily rely on generic datasets to calculate our Scope 3 emissions. However, this data is not always that great. Therefore, we wanted to collect primary data without putting heavy burden on our suppliers and procurement teams. Our suppliers get contacted in various ways by the ClimateCamp team, and they guide them through the process of setting up their accounts and inputting carbon data such as a product carbon footprint, which they then can share with us. In the last 1.5 years in our collaboration with ClimateCamp, we've made a lot of progress in collecting the data from our key suppliers in purchased goods and services. We've collected most of the sustainability data of those suppliers. Besides ClimateCamp support with the data collection, ClimateCamp also helped us with improving our calculation with their access to extensive databases with emission factors and an improvement of the calculation of our transportation emissions. We've already launched a couple of Scope 3 projects, such as circularity projects where we better try to collect the bottles and also have higher recycled content, as well as we just installed a new CO2 capturing plant to avoid the purchase of fossil CO2. What I value most is that ClimateCamp is not only a platform. We often exchange with our experts and they provide feedback and they answer to our questions, for example, questions from auditors. It's really a great partnership.